So welcome back folks, this is Shardul Gavande from Ace Knowledge, and in this video we'll see how Listview in Android works. So here I've created a project called as Listview. So as we have contacts in our mobile phones which we just scroll up, as we have many contacts, we can see those contacts in Listview in our phone, right? So in this video we'll create a similar Listview, but it will be not of contacts but some other dummy data. So we'll just see the working of list view in Android. Okay, so here I've created a main activity with by default XML file, and this is the list view which I have dragged and dropped. Let me again show it to you. So in the design we have here list view. You can see it over here. Where is the list view? Yes, you can see it over here, the list view. I've simply dragged and dropped it over here. Okay, so you can get the view of list. You can see the data items over here. You can adjust it as it is a linear layout, relative layout. Okay, so this is our list view. Let's give it an ID as Android colon ID. We'll give it ID as list. So in the design we can see this is our list view with by default item template. This is a template of items which we can't see on our device, but in the design part we can view it. So now we here in the items, let's zoom it. Here in the items we will have our own data. Okay, so let's start with the coding. Here we'll create a string, we'll create an array of strings. So string array, so in this array we'll store our items which we want to display. Okay, so let's give some data over here. Let's write Sunday comma Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so this weeks we have not given a name for our array. We'll give name as days, array name days, and here semicolon. So this we have created a string array with name as days, and the data is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so now we'll create an adapter, list adapter, so that this particular data is been stored in that adapter, or you can say simply array adapter. So we'll create a list adapter to simply store this data. List adapter, automatically the header files got imported. Okay, so list adapter will give it a name as list adapter equal to new. Will create now array adapter. I'll explain explain this particular line in just a minute. Let me just write the lines. Array adapter, in that we'll pass string, as we have array string array, and into bracket this keyword comma Android dot r, will give the reference r dot layout dot, we want is as a simple list view. So we'll take a simple list item. Here we can see many list items, so as we want a simple list item, so we'll just take simple list item 1, and we'll pass that particular array string array name over here, which is days. Okay, so now comes the explanation part. So this is the list adapter which we have created, and this is the array adapter. So list adapter, what is the use of this list adapter is basically to take the data from this list and assign it to the array adapter. Okay, so list adapter will take this data in the list adapter, and array adapter will store this particular list of arrays in its array adapter in the format of string because we have declared here array as in string format. So that is the use of this particular list adapter and array adapter. And here we are giving a reference as r.layout.simple list item. Here, as you can see, there are many list items, so as we want just the basic list item to be displayed, so for that is the reason we took simple list item 1. And the days is the name of the array which we have used over here, so we have simply passed it over here in this line in the array list adapter. Okay, so now we'll give reference of our list view. We'll assign some memory to the list view, memory reference list view LV. We'll give a name as list view, proper name. We'll pass this list view. This is our traditional way, find view by ID, r.id dot, our name is, I guess it is list view, ID is list. Okay, so we'll pass that ID list over here. So done with the referencing part. Now we have to set this adapter to this particular list view. Okay, so that this list are displayed over here in this list view, but as we have specified the ID as to which list view it should be displayed, the data should be displayed on which list view. Okay, so we now need to set this particular adapter to this list view. So we will code as list view dot set adapter. We have a function called a set adapter, and we'll pass this particular list adapter reference name over here in this parameter. Okay, so that the adapters in the contents of this particular list are passed from list adapter to this list view. Okay, so now we will set an listener event. We'll write as list view. We want to set on listener event, as in on click of this particular list item, any list, we must get a message as particular list item clicked, or any message. We can display it in a toast format, or we can simply redirect to another activity, or anyhow as per your need. Okay, so now in the main activity we'll set on click listener with list view dot set on click listener, and we'll pass into bracket new view, new adapter view, as we need to adapt it. So we'll pass at new adapter view, and into angle brackets we have, let me do it again, new adapter view. We have new adapter view on item click listener. We want this particular line. Okay, so that we can create listeners for a particular list view, and into bracket we will now override some methods. So we have here as a balloon over here, implement methods, and we say okay. So it will override the on item click adapter view. So what this line says is, on item click adapter view we have parent view int position. The position specifies which item is been clicked in the list view. Okay, so we have to code now as string. We'll take a string as, say, week. We'll take a string as name week equal to, now we have to pass this particular string over here in this string, so a particular array of strings to this string. So we have a string dot value of, so string dot value of, into bracket we have parent dot get item position, get item at position, where we can find it. Get item, let me type it, get item, yeah, get item at position, into bracket we'll pass this particular parameter, so that we get to know the position of the item which has been clicked. So position will pass this particular parameter position over here, and then semicolon. Now we'll show a message as toast, so as to which item has been clicked we must know that. So simply a toast message main activity dot this, comma, will pass that particular week string, comma, toast dot length, toast dot length will keep as long, dot show. Okay, and here is the error which we are getting. So what is the error we have here? As, let me see, some brackets, I guess it has not been closed. It says set on click listener Androidview on click listener. Okay, so we have Listview dot set on. Here we have on item click listener, we have taken on click listener, we need to have here as set on item click listener. So that is the reason it was showing error. On click listener is basically for button, but for list we have as on item click listener, so that is the reason it was showing an error. Okay, so great, we got to know the errors also, how to solve it also, so it's good. And now I think so we are done with our coding part. So now let's run and check it. So here is our emulator with our layout file with our design. So now let's check. We have got our list items as with data Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So what happens when we click on particular list item? As according to our code we must get a toast message. Okay, so now let's see what do we get. So on click, yes, we can see over here as Monday. So we can get this toast message on our device over here. On any click of on any particular list item click, we can see a toast message as Sunday or Saturday or simply Thursday. So this is how Listview works in Android. So that's it from this video. Thank you very much, and please do subscribe.